Hello viewers, welcome to our channel Career Prep. In this video, we'll solve a few problems on the topic ages where you have to calculate the age based on average. Since questions based on this topic are most frequently asked in competitive exams, it makes sense to understand the concept well. These questions are the ones where marks can be scored easily if practiced well. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel. Also press the bell icon to get notifications as soon as we post a new video. So let's start. The average age of husband, wife and their child 3 years ago was 27 years, and that of wife and the child 5 years ago was 20 years. Find the present age of the husband. You are given 4 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you are asked to find the present age of the husband. Now it's given that the average age of husband, wife and their child 3 years ago was 27 years. We know that total age is equal to average multiplied by number of members. So here, their total age 3 years ago is equal to 27 multiplied by 3, which is 81 years. Now to get their present age, 3 years has to be added to each of their age. Now since there are 3 members, it will be 3 multiplied by 3, which is 9. So the present age of the husband, wife and child is 81 plus 9, which is 90 years. This is equation 1. Similarly, it's given that the average age of wife and child 5 years ago was 20 years. So their total age 5 years ago will be equal to average multiplied by number of members, which is 20 multiplied by 2, that is 40 years. Now to get their present age, 5 years has to be added to each of their age. Since there are 2 members, it will be 5 multiplied by 2, which is 10. So present age of wife and child will be 40 plus 10, which is 50 years. This is equation 2. Now from equation 1, we get the present age of husband, wife and child. From equation 2, we get the present age of wife and child. So if we subtract equation 2 from equation 1, we'll get the present age of the husband. So the present age of the husband is equal to 90 minus 50, which is 40 years. The correct answer is option B, 40 years. The average age of a group of 10 students is 15 years. When 5 more students join the group, the average age increases by 1 year. What is the average age of the new students? You are given 4 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you are asked to find the average age of the new students. Now it's given that the average age of a group of 10 students is 15 years. So total age is equal to average multiplied by number of members. So the total age of 10 students will be equal to 15 multiplied by 10, which is 150 years. This is equation 1. It's given when 5 more students join the group, the average age increases by 1 year. So earlier the average age was 15 years. So now the new average will be 16 years. So the total age of 15 students is equal to average multiplied by number of members, which is 16 multiplied by 15, which is 240 years. This is equation 2. Now equation 1 gives us the total age of 10 students. Equation 2 gives us the total age of 15 students. So if we subtract equation 1 from equation 2, we'll get the total age of the 5 new students. So total age of the 5 new students is equal to 240 minus 150, which is 90 years. But here we are asked to find the average age of the new students. So average age of the 5 new students is equal to total age divided by number of students, which is 90 divided by 5, that is 18 years. So the average age of the 5 new students is 18 years. The correct answer is option A, 18. The age of Sohail, Afzal and Bilal are 17, 16 and 12 respectively. If the age of Aslam is also included, then the average age increases by 5. What is the age of Aslam? Here you are given 4 options and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you are asked to find the age of Aslam. Now it's given that if the age of Aslam is also included, the average age increases by 5. So first we have to find what the average age was when, for Sohail, Afzal and Bilal. Then we can find the average age when Aslam is also included. So now it's given that the age of Sohail, Afzal and Bilal are 17, 16 and 12 respectively. So their average age is equal to sum of ages divided by number of persons, which is 17 plus 16 plus 12 divided by 3, which is nothing but 45 by 3, that is 15 years. So the average age of Sohail, Afzal and Bilal is 15 years. Now it's given if Aslam's age is added to them, their average age increases by 5. So the new average of 4 members is 15 plus 5, which is 20. Now we are asked to find Aslam's age. So let the age of Aslam be X. Then average age is equal to sum of ages divided by number of persons. We know that the average age of 4 members is 20. So 20 is equal to 17 plus 16 plus 12 plus x divided by 4. On cross multiplication and solving, we get x is equal to 35. So the age of Aslam is 35 years. The correct answer is option D, 35. What is the age of Teja? Statement 1 says 4 years ago, Raju was as old as Teja is at present. Statement 2 says Sita's present age is 2 times of Raju's present age. Statement 3 says the average age of Teja and Sita is 19 years. So based on these three statements, you have to find the age of Teja. You are given 4 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now, statement 1 says 4 years ago, Raju was as old as Teja is at present. So let the present age of Teja be T. Then 4 years ago, Raju's age also would have been T. Now, if 4 years ago Raju's age was T, then Raju's present age will be T plus 4. Statement 2 says Sita's present age is 2 times of Raju's present age. So Sita's present age is equal to 2 multiplied by T plus 4, which is 2T plus 8. Statement 3 says the average age of Teja and Sita is 19 years. So average age of Teja and Sita is 19 years. Present age of Teja is T and present age of Sita is 2T plus 8. So since average is equal to sum of ages divided by number of persons, we have 19 is equal to T plus 2T plus 8 divided by 2. On cross multiplication and solving, we get T is equal to 10. So the present age of Teja is 10 years. The correct answer is option C, 10. The average age of a class is 15.8 years. The average age of the boys in the class is 16.4 years and that of the girls is 15.4 years. What is the ratio of boys to girls in the class? You are given 4 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here we have to find the ratio of boys to girls in the class, but we do not know how many boys or girls there are in the class. So first, let's assume that the number of boys in the class is X and the number of girls in the class is Y. So the total number of students is X plus Y. It's given the average age of the class is 15.8 years. Now we know that the total age is equal to average multiplied by number of students. So total age is equal to uh, the average, which is 15.8, and number of students, which is x plus 7. So total age is equal to 15.8 multiplied by x plus y. This is the first equation. Now it's given the average age of the boys in the class is 16.4 years and that of the girls is 15.4 years. Now we know that total age is equal to average multiplied by number of students. Now it's given the average of the boys is 16.4 years and there are the number of boys in the class is x. So total age of the boys is 16.4x. Now the average age of the girls is 15.4 years and the number of girls is y. So the total age of the girls is 15.4y. Now the total age of the uh, class is 16.4x plus 15.4y, which is equation 2. Now from 1 and 2 we get x plus y multiplied by 15.8 is equal to 16.4x plus 15.4y. On solving we get x divided by y is equal to 2 divided by 3. So the ratio of boys to girls in the class is 2 is to 3. The correct answer is option B, 2 is to 3. The present average age of a family of 5 members is 26 years. If the present age of the youngest member in the family is 10 years, then what was the average age of the family at the time of the birth of the youngest member? Assume no death occurred in the family since the birth of the youngest. You are given 4 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you are asked to find the average age of the family at the time of the birth of the youngest member. So since the present average age of the family of 5 members and the present age of the youngest member is given, you can find the present total age of the 4 members excluding the youngest member. So if you know the present total age of the 4 members excluding the youngest member, you can easily calculate the total age of the 4 members at the time of the youngest member's birth. From this, you can easily calculate the average age of the family at the time of the birth of the youngest member. Now let's see how this is done. So now it's given that the present average age of a family of 5 members is 26 years. So total age is equal to average multiplied by number of members. So present total age of the 5 members is 26 multiplied by 5, which is 130 years. It's given the present age of the youngest member is 10 years. So present total age of the remaining 4 members will be 130 minus 10, that is 120 years. Now we are asked to find the average age of the family at the time of the birth of the youngest member. So average age of the family at the time of the birth of the youngest member is equal to total age of the 4 members at the time of the youngest member's birth divided by number of members. Now we know that the present total age of the 4 members excluding the youngest one is 120 years. So at the time of the youngest member's birth, the total age of the 4 members, to find the total age of the 4 members at the time of the youngest member's birth, we have to subtract 10 years from each of the member, because it's given that the present age of the youngest member is 10 years. So he was born 10 years uh, earlier. So first subtract 10 years from each of the members. That will be 4 multiplied by 10, that is 40. Subtract this 40 from the present total age of the remaining 4 members. That is 120 minus 40, which is 80. So 80 is the total age of the 4 members at the time of the youngest member's birth. Now, average age of the family at the time of birth of the youngest member is equal to 80 divided by 4, which is 20. The correct answer is option D, 20 years. The average age of 80 boys in a class is 15. The average age of a group of 15 boys in the class is 16. And the average age of another 25 boys in the class is 14. What is the average age of the remaining boys in the class? You are given 4 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given average age of 80 boys is 15. So total age of 80 boys is average multiplied by number of boys, which is 15 multiplied by 80, that is 1200 years. It's given average age of 15 boys is 16. So total age of 15 boys is average multiplied by number of boys, which is 16 multiplied by 15, which is 240 years. It's given average age of 25 boys is 14. So total age of 25 boys is average multiplied by number of boys, which is 14 multiplied by 25, it gives us 350 years. So here you are asked to find the average age of the remaining boys in the class. The average age of the remaining boys is equal to total age of the remaining boys divided by number of remaining boys. Now first let's find the total age of the remaining boys. We know that the total age of 80 boys is 1200 years. Total age of 15 boys is 240 years. Total age of 25 boys is 350 years. So the total age of the remaining boys will be 1200 minus 240 minus 350. Now let's find the number of remaining boys. It's given that there are totally 80 boys in the class. Then there is a group of 15 boys and another group of 25 boys. So the number of remaining boys will be 80 minus 15 minus 25. So now the average age of the remaining boys is equal to total age of the remaining boys divided by number of remaining boys, which is 1200 minus 240 minus 350 divided by 80 minus 15 minus 25. On solving this, we get the average age of the remaining boys as 15.25 years. The correct answer is option D, 15.25 years. The average age of 12 men is decreased by 1 year when 2 of them having ages 28 years and 32 years are replaced by 2 women. The ages of the women is the same. What is the age of each of the women? You are given 4 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you are asked to find the age of each of the women. So let age of each woman be W. Then total age of the 2 women is 2W. It's given that the average age of 12 men is decreased by 1 year, but we do not know what is the average of the 12 men. So let the average age of the 12 men be X. Then total age of the 12 men will be equal to number of men multiplied by average, which is 12x. So it's given the average age of the 12 men. The average age of the 12 men is decreased by 1 year when 2 of them having ages 28 years and 32 years are replaced by 2 women. Now we know that the average age of 12 men is X. So the new average will be X minus 1. The total age of 12 men is 12x. Now 2 men are replaced by 2 women. So The new total age is 12x minus 28 minus 32 plus 2w. Now we know that new average is equal to new total age divided by number of persons. We know the value of new average. We know what is the new total age. Now the number of persons remains 12 because 2 men are replaced by 2 women. So substituting all these in the formula, we get x minus 1 is equal to 12x minus 28 minus 32 plus 2w divided by 12. On cross multiplication and solving, we get W is equal to 24. Hence, each woman's age is 24 years. The correct answer is option C, 24. The average age of A and B 2 years ago was 26. If the age of A 5 years hence is 40 years and B is 5 years younger to C, then find the difference between the ages of A and C. You are given 4 options here and you would find out which of these options is the correct one. So here you are asked to find the difference between the ages of A and C. So let's find the age of A and C first. So it's given the average age of A and B 2 years ago was 26. But we do not know the present age of A and B. So let the present ages of A and B be X and Y respectively. So 2 years ago, their ages would have been X minus 2 and Y minus 2 years. It's given the average age of A and B 2 years ago was 26. We know that average age is equal to sum of ages upon number of persons. Now 2 years ago the average age was 26 and 2 years ago the ages of A and B was X minus 2 and Y minus 2. So sum of the ages will be X minus 2 plus Y minus 2. Now substituting all these in the formula, we get 26 is equal to x minus 2 plus y minus 2 divided by 2. On cross multiplication and solving, we get x plus y is equal to 56. Now it's given the age of A 5 years hence is 40 years. So the present age of A will be 40 minus 5, which is 35 years. We know that x plus y is 56. So if x is 35, then y will be 56 minus 35, which is 21. So now we know that A's age is 35 and B's age is 21. It's given that B is 5 years younger to C. So C's age will be 21 plus 5, which is 26 years. Now we are asked to find the difference between the age of A and C. We know that A's age is 35 years and C's age is 26 years. So the required difference between the ages of A and C is 35 minus 26, which is 9 years. So the correct answer is option B, 9 years. The average age of a couple was 24 years when they were married 5 years ago. But now the average age of the husband, wife and child is 20 years, the child being born during the interval. What is the present age of the child? You are given 4 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Now it's given that the average age of the couple was 24 years when they were married 5 years ago. So the total age of the couple 5 years ago is equal to average multiplied by number of persons, which is 24 multiplied by 2, that is 48 years. So total age of the couple 5 years ago was 48 years. Now to find the present total age of the couple, you have to add 5 to both their ages. So present total age of the couple is equal to 48 plus 5 multiplied by 2, that is 10. So present total age of the couple is 48 plus 10, which is 58 years. Now it's given present average age of the husband, wife and the child is 20 years. So the present total age of the husband, wife and child is average multiplied by number of persons, which is 20 multiplied by 3, which is 60 years. Now we know that the present total age of the couple is 58 years, and present total age of the couple and the child is 60 years. So the age of the child is 60 minus 58, which is 2 years. The correct answer is option A, 2 years. The average of the ages of Suresh, Krishna and Rishabh is 43 years. And the average of the ages of Suresh, Rishabh and Mahesh is 49 years. If Mahesh is 54 years old, what is Krishna's age? You are given 4 options here and you have to find out which of these options is the correct one. Here you are asked to find what is Krishna's age. Now you do not know the ages of Suresh, Krishna, Rishabh or Mahesh. So let the present ages of Suresh be S, Krishna be K, Rishabh be R and Mahesh be M. It's given average of the ages of Suresh, Krishna and Rishabh is 43 years. So their total age is equal to average multiplied by number of persons. This is 43 multiplied by 3, which is 129. This is equation 1. It's given average of the ages of Suresh, Rishabh and Mahesh is 49 years. Their total age is equal to average multiplied by number of persons, which is 49 multiplied by 3, which is nothing but 147. This is equation 2. So now we have uh, S plus K plus R is equal to 129, which is equation 1. And S plus R plus M is 147, which is equation 2. Now subtracting equation 1 from equation 2, we get M minus K is equal to 18. Now it's given that Mahesh's age M is 54. So we know that M minus K is 18 and M is 54. So K will be uh, 54 minus 18, which is 36. So Krishna's age is 36 years. The correct answer is option D, 36 years. Viewers, please go through this video till you have understood the concept. Practice more such problems to increase your speed as well as to understand the concept clearly. Please do watch our video for solved problems on calculation of age before n years. If you have liked this video, please like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you.